what you're talking about. Peace, family. Peace, 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 family. Peace and positivities. This is Brothers in America. The host that does the most, Brother Leo, Brother Conscious, with my co-host, Brother Holy Water, with a side of green tea, brother. Holy Water with a side of green tea. What's going on? What's going on, our brother Holy? Yes, sir.
but
That's
it's
that's
okay.
that's how it being from the beginning.
Yeah, let's go. So you starting it off or what? You want me to start it off or how you want to do it?
How, brother? How do you think we gonna gain financial independence, brother? In the black community, in the white community, the whole community, how do you think we gain financial independence?
I believe honestly, first and foremost, when you say financial independence, are you talking about black people? Okay, no doubt. Okay, I think what title you got up there?
That's a title, brother. How to gain
Okay, got
financial
you. Oh yeah,
independence? Yes.
so let's go. Okay, I'm gonna go off with that then. Okay, so basically, how um, we just have to, man, we have to really form. Um, we have to get our families involved, man, because when our families are involved and they're really with what we're trying to do, we kind of can push them we can push each other to the next level. So it just takes more than one person, man. Um, I believe it takes more than one person. I think we need to really focus on getting our getting the unification that we need. You know what I mean? Um, you know, but yeah, that's how I look at it, man. So what's your take on that?
Away from high school, go to college, gain an education, and work for somebody for the rest of your life. And I feel as if it's a lot of pros and there's some cons there as well. Because at the end of the day, uh that person has the ability to fire you. That person got the ability to replace you. I feel like we as a nation of people, we as a race of people, I feel like we have to build a financial independence, whereas we can do for ourselves. Brother Marcus Garvey, he had this whole philosophy on doing for self. And I feel as if, like in the black community, and I'm speaking because I'm a brother. In the black community, we don't have no form of unification in our community to bring forward our substance. We don't have that area to bring forward substance towards building for ourselves. Like we did it in the past, but more so now we run off from we run off towards dealing with these monopoly corporations. Like we go to school, get education, um, and work for a company. Whereas I feel as if personally, I feel personally that left. No, brother Holy Water with green tea. He left. Ooh, hopefully he comes back on. Of his phone died. I'm not sure. We just got to situation. Wait, because yeah, financially, being financial literacy. I feel like that's a great key to have, a great topic, and everything for us to do. We aren't properly taught that in school. I feel like that's a major issue. That's a major deal. We're not taught that in school, nor do our parents have the intellect to properly dissect what it is to be financially literate. You know what I'm saying? Um, Being financially independent, effective money management, inform decision making, reduce financial stress, achieving financial. Technique's coming back in a minute. Give me a minute. Achieving financial goals, protecting against fraud, economic stability, like the whole nine. We aren't thoroughly. Go ahead.
Let me say this real quick, bro. Did you look? Hey, I frozen or were you frozen?
I thought I was talking. I don't know. I thought I was talking.
Okay, no doubt. Yeah, I think I was frozen, bro. I had to rejoin. But go ahead, I'm listening to you.
Yeah, but I just feel like we again we as in a nation of people like we ain't taught we are taught to go to school, get education, go and work for a corporation after we get 12 years of schooling. We go to school, go to college, or go to trade school and gain this, and then go and work for a company. And I feel like you cannot jump from coming from school into the background of owning for yourself. Some people are blessed, but that ain't the norm. That's not the social norm to go ahead and do. I feel as if we should go into these companies and gain some form of experience, work experience, and so forth. But I feel like we need to apply that to ourselves because the truth be told, like not to say that the generation they don't want nothing, but everybody's screaming being a boss. Everybody want to be a boss, but nobody want to take the time to actually put in the work. Because before you become a chief, you must first be an Indian. And I feel like a lot of people ain't putting in that time and effort towards being an Indian. You know what I'm saying in regards to financial independence. And I feel like we need to learn that. We need to parents, especially black parents. I feel like we have to because a lot of other race of people they instill this in their children. I feel like in black community, they're not. We told to go to school, get education, and go work for somebody. I feel like you need to tell how to manage your money more effectively, how to make investments decision because I never had to invest in investment decision with my father before. I feel like that's very very crucial that we must
Mm.
learn. You know what I'm saying? Our community, doing and investing in the stocks and bonds, also in the companies that we learned from, and also the stem off to whatever you're doing because you might go to school. I'm like I went to school for psychology. I'm working in culinary, so you know what I'm saying. you know, but whatever you got your passion for, because sometimes you go to school just off of whim. Sometimes you get forced and pushed by people, by others, by our parents, significant others, or whatever to go to school and get an education and what's not. But I personally feel as if whatever we're passionate about, that I feel like you should invest in yourself because you're gonna reap it. Especially you being a parent and you want and you leaving a legacy because everybody, I feel like most people want to leave legacy and also to give it to leave it for your children. You know what I'm saying? Rather than you tell them about it, you can actually, you know what I'm saying, instill certain principles and what's not to do. But go ahead, big brother. I know I ramble on for a little too long.
No, no, no. You was kicking knowledge. But basically, yeah. But basically,
Hmm.
just to kind of like go off of what you were saying, like I've never had that. I've never my. I just wish that my family would want to invest in something. I just wish we could all sit down and have a conversation on what would be the most lucrative output for our family right now.
Hmm.
We got this, we got that. Now, but I'm like, it's like this is why so many men like they leave their family or they move away, start their own family, and they because it's not necessarily beneficial to men staying around in the family anymore. I see that within my family. That's why I said I see a lot of the men in my family. They live in different
Hmm.
cities, different states. You know, and I said, dang. Now, if there was something here for us to run, you know, like a business for us to run or focus on, it'll be very beneficial for people to stick around. But I'm like, dang, when are we gonna build something and unify? I'm talking about with just our families, not just the a race of people, but our families, like, it starts with within our family first, and then it kind of spreads
Hmm.
out within the community.
Hmm. Because I
You know what I
want to
mean?
say,
So,
I want to also piggyback off you because, like me, in terms of, I always had a whole vision of being a business owner or so forth, a business owner. But the last lady I dated, the last lady I was recently dating, like she went ahead and she formulate me, pushed me towards that, like kind of lit the fire, ignite the fire that I already had going. She lit it a blaze of the flame. She created my LLC. It put me on the path of LLC because she's a black business owner. She created my LLC. Um, also pushed me in the right direction in terms of getting grants, getting loans, getting grants towards my business, open up a bank, opening up a business account, and so forth. And I'm like, this right here, this is key. This is like conversations that we don't have. We, as in our people that look like us, we don't have with each other. And I feel like that needs to be teach or taught in the household. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we need to have more classes, more literature that's forwarded towards us because our I know some white household. They have this. They got those that type of knowledge. I know an Asian household and also Indian household. Like they teach their children that, but it's like we don't instill that because we don't as we live in a this is a day and age of information where we have everything at our fingertips. We don't utilize it the way we should. You know, these smartphones and these computers and laptops and so forth. We don't utilize it how we should. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I know you a key factor in terms of research and development. I know you like that research and development. That's what you go to. And I feel like a lot of people don't take the time to invest in themselves. Also investing in your future, investing in your children, like invest in yourself, like truly and thoroughly invest in yourself. Because I know like I'm a father too. And I know when I leave this earth, when I leave this earth and my sons them put me down, I don't want to leave them with debt. I want to leave them with something like, yo, dad, my father made sure I'm good. My father made sure, you know what I'm saying? I'm great. He put me on the right path. He had this business. I really don't want to do it, but this is his business. Maybe I might have another child. I'm going to pass it on and just have it, you know what I'm saying? Maintain itself, but give him some form of blueprint where he could, you know what I'm saying, move towards that. You know, because I feel like, again, we don't do that. We just go to school, get education, retire, 401k. Hopefully that pay our bills, not 401k and SSI. And hopefully that helps us out when we retire. You know what I'm saying? With nothing. You know, and then we leave our children with bills like, oh, I didn't have life insurance and so forth. But I'm getting to my next question. But go ahead, brother.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
a good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children.
Yes.
So that's the blueprint of a good man. I can't really sit here and judge what's a complete good man or not, but if you look at the blueprint of a good man, he leaves an inheritance to his children's children
Yes.
based off history, our history.
Yes.
But yeah,
Yes.
man. But yeah, man. Oh yeah, I want to ask you a question,
Yes, sir.
and then I'll get your question next, if that's okay.
Yes, sir.
What would galvanize our family members to start a business?
I'm piggybacking of what I said earlier. Um, by first us doing it, by us doing it, and by seeing others doing the same thing too. You know, I feel like that's what we don't have a lot of actually, because you know, people learn in different ways. Some people learn just by verbally hearing. Some people learn by, you know, what I'm saying, giving instructions. Some people learn by actually seeing it. I feel like us in a community, like prime example, here in Pennsylvania, here in Pennsylvania, we have so many Asian food is Asian food, but we learned that like we go to culinary like me, example, I learn recipes, I can do the same thing too, I can open it. But I feel like we have to because we compete with each other. I feel like we gotta start it, we gotta lead by example. You know what I'm saying? We as in the visionaries, visionaries, we gotta lead by example. We gotta sit here and be like, yo, we got this store around here doing nails and doing manicures and pedicure. We gotta be the pioneers, the innovators that do it first, that bring it in our community and be like, oh snap, oh he's doing it. Guess what? I could do the same thing too. It's like simple things. I feel like we gotta lead by example. We gotta be we gotta be the pioneers. We got to be the person that okay, let's break that mold. I'm not saying monkey see, monkey do, but guess what? I see Ray Ray over there, and Ray just opened up a car detail. I could do the same thing too. Or Ray Ray
Right.
or John on the corner. John just opened up a tire store. I know how to fix tires. Let me do. You know they gotta, especially the younger generation. They gotta see it. They gotta see it first so they can piggyback. So I feel like what's going to excite people to do it more by seeing others do it and actually succeed to see other people do it and actually succeed, that kind of boost confidence. Because guess what? Oh, I'm sorry for using Ray Ray and John, whatever. But
Hey,
that's
it's
the
fine, man, because they be in the barbershops.
yes, yes. Like
Yeah.
we got
Yeah.
so many so many black barbers. That's another thing. We have
Right.
so many black barbers, and those black barbers, some of them black barbers, they could have been searching how good their hands is and how steady
Right.
their hands are. You know what I'm saying? Like, but still, we have so much barbershops. We don't have that many. Like I know Dr. Claude Anderson, and Claude Anderson, and I forget what's another one. We're teaching financial literacy. Like we need more of that in the classroom. I remember. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little passionate.
Oh, go ahead.
I,
Yeah, go ahead.
I remember it was a point in time where I was like, you know what? I'm going to gain like I was gonna like do a little community forum where I wanted to like like interact with the youth. You know what I'm saying? Interact with the youth, do little smaller stuff. But I wanted to bring different people from different walks of life. Speaking about business, politicians speaking about your rights. All of this, like having people come in here and come in and mentor into other people, mentoring to people that look like me, mentoring to struggling mothers, mentoring to struggling children. You know what I'm saying? And just like give them like, yo, fam, you go to school, this is a life path. Like I became a lawyer by doing X, Y, and Z. I kind of ping them a blueprint. Like, yo, I can move towards this by doing this. This like the instill certain things in doctors and so forth. Because a lot of people they hear about doctors and they're like, man, I ain't about to go to school for no 12 years. I'm not about to go back to school for another additional 8 years. I'm not about to do it. But I'm sorry, my oldest son, an entomologist. My oldest son, he want to be an entomologist. That's a scientist on bugs. I'm like, oh, you about to be a scientist? You know, you about to go to school for nice, good 8+ years, right? He was like, yeah, and he was telling me, oh, they made so much money. I forget the right amount of number, but he's telling me because he's really passionate about bugs and he's been this way now for the last what 5, 6 years, and he was telling me about this, and
Wow.
then yes,
Bugs.
for bugs, yes, and
It's
we
funny.
Google.
Can I just interject real quick?
Go ahead.
I love the praying mantis. The praying mantis, by the way. I love the
Yes.
praying mantis. So I see if he I so I can see where his, his passion, like where I can kind of relate to his passion, but it's mainly for the praying mantis. Like I could but
Yes.
but if you like bugs like that, then yeah, definitely. That's amazing.
And again,
I didn't
this
even
is
know they
his.
had a scientist. I didn't even know they had that for bugs. Like that's
Yes,
like
entomologist,
what
entomologist, and
entomologist, okay.
he went in detail. And guess what? We Googled what they make a year. And he's like, wow. And I'm looking like, yo, they make money. Like he Googled what they made a year. I think like maybe 200,000 or something like that. Like coming out fresh into entomology. I'm like, wow, that's a lot of money. He's like, yeah, because he's telling me a number. I was like, I can make X and X amount of money this a month. I was like, no. And he Googled it. And he Googled it. I think it was like 200 some $1,000. And we did a
Wow.
breakdown. He's like,
Yeah.
yo, I'm probably gonna make like maybe $1,000 a month because he's 13 again. I was like, nah, do your math. And he sat there and he did his math with his hand, no calculator, nothing. Did his math. He's like, yo, I make that. I said, exactly, exactly. And this ain't nobody pushed this onto him. This is something that he liked. This is what he liked, and that's like that's a
Yeah.
great
That's
thing. Like
awesome.
what like he was
Yeah.
doing this like maybe at the age of 8 or 7. He's like, yo, I'm into bugs, and he stayed on that same path up to now. Like he could tell you facts about this.
Wow.
He could tell you facts, and I'd be listening to him like spitting his facts, and
Wow.
yeah, he'd be like, like when I reconnect with him, I'm about to do like a little like, yo, tell me 3 facts about this bug or this beetle or this praying mantis or something. He gonna go like, yo, well, that. You know, I'm like, yo, and this a 13-year-old.
Wow.
I was like, yeah, you got it, because I'm not a big fan of bugs, but you got it. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, that's awesome, man. How your passion can take you that far, even if it's about insects.
right? Because I know when I was getting ready to go to college, I wanted to do computer engineering until I found out how much math I had to do, and that definitely discouraged me. That discouraged me and pushed me towards the psychology path. But I told him, with scientists, that's a lot of math, and he's like, yeah, he's struggling, whatever. But in terms of like we're going to galvanize our family members. I would say by them seeing it, by seeing us actually accomplishing what we're setting out to do, by actually us being the person that goes out there. Mhm.
Man, that's a beautiful answer, brother.
Yes.
I think, yeah, that's a beautiful answer. I don't even know how to like, that just to kind of compliment off of what you're saying.
Yeah.
I believe that's right, man. Because maybe they haven't seen anybody do it, so it's very hard. It's already hard for me to do it by myself, and I do want them to kind of join in. But if they don't believe, if they don't have a blueprint, then how? So I totally understand what you're saying. Yeah,
Listen to
yeah.
me. We don't have a blueprint.
But I
You
definitely
go
agree,
ahead
man.
and you create one, brother. You create one. You create one for the fact that
Create the
because the
blueprint.
fact that you again this is something that you want. It's something I want. You know what I'm saying? We can't will people to do what we want. We have to guess what? I might want to walk 10K, or like you was encouraging me to go to the gym. Like, oh brother, I'm in the gym now. I'm hitting the gym. I'm hitting my reps. You know what I'm saying? And I see not the whatever the case might be. I want to say something, but I'm going to hold it back. But I'm seeing the results, and I'm like, okay, cool. I want to go. I want to get my pecs up. You feel me?
Yeah,
period,
man.
by being a
Yeah.
living testimony. You feel me? Like, yo, I want to get the gun
Yes, sir. Yes,
to
sir.
be up there, brother. I want trying to take this little beer belly from way. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm eating right. You feel me?
I'm not there where I want to be yet, but I'm pushing forward towards it. I'm pushing, man. I'm seeing the results as far as like the strength, the results, the physique. I'm going, I'm doing my best, man, to try to reach that goal, man. Like
Mhm.
I see myself, if I keep going, I already see myself, and hey, but that's another conversation. We need to have that conversation too. Health.
Listen to me, but I'm telling you,
Yeah.
that's how you get people. If you want somebody to go to the gym,
Right.
you be like, yo, this is how it is. Fam, look at this. Look at these girls. Look at these packs. Come on, let's hit
Yeah.
the gym together.
Let's
You
go
feel
to
me?
the gym.
Being by
Yeah.
living, by being
Yeah.
an example. Being an example, you know?
Being the
Um,
example. Got
yes,
it.
that's what a lot of people need. Because we be stagnant. We definitely be stagnant. Be stagnant, dragging our
Right.
feet until we see it right in the front of us. I want to
Absolutely.
say, I want to say, formulating my last question.
Got it.
Do you personally feel, because like again, we all have this not we, but I don't know when you was a child, if you was a child, but I was always saying when I grow up, I want to be rich, right? I want to be rich. I don't want to be rich
Yep. I was. Yep. I was the same way. Yep.
by doing little to no effort, right? Putting in little to no effort, just be rich because I'm privileged and that's what I'm just saying. That's how we were when we were children. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hmm.
How like how do you feel about financial success? Like what's your take on financial success? And I'm gonna go ahead and that's like a very vague question. I'm gonna go ahead and let me say that like me and you had this conversation multiple times that I consider myself without having the financial funds right now, but in my eyesight, you know what I'm saying, my eyesight and whatever else what I'm building towards is that of a high value man. High value man means high earner and so forth, right?
Got it.
High earner. That's what I'm talking about. High earner, right?
Hmm.
And my mindset now is, guess what? Now with me being a parent, me being a father, full time father, because I'm a full time father, you know what I'm saying, of my 6 year old. Me being a full time father, that is that I kind of I get a little realm of how some moms are, but nonetheless, that ain't gonna stop my flow, right? I understand that in this economy, brother, in this economy right now, $100,000 ain't really nothing. You know what I'm saying? $100,000 ain't really nothing. But I will put myself out if I didn't have, you know what I'm saying, to be with my children or whatever else the case might be. I would be out here working. Go ahead.
As a man, you don't have the extra support psychologically like women do, because women have more support psychologically in this society to be
Yes.
pushed as a woman, as a mother, as a man. We don't it's like you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to do it, but when a woman does it, it's, oh, she's a superhero, you know. But when you, oh, you're supposed to do it because you're a man. But when she does it, she gets the extra confidence out of nowhere, because everybody's, oh, she's a strong independent black woman. So she gets the extra notoriety, or whatever they call it. No, the people notice her more, because she has the extra support. The glorification, yeah, she gets, and that's another conversation where single motherhood is glorified, which is why a lot of women will leave and go into this mystique of single motherhood,
Mm.
just to have
Stigma.
superhero
Stigma.
stigma, this super this super the yeah, this superhero mentality. Oh, I did it all myself. You know, so they got this extra boost of confidence of being a single, strong black woman, and that's another problem in our community right there. I just want to put that in there. I know I wasn't trying to. I'm not trying to bash black women, but there is a stigma, or there is this mystique about black women, because this confidence that they have because they're doing it on their own, and that's a problem. So like, so a lot of people say, oh, I don't know how black women do it and stuff. Like, they have the extra confidence from the society, and black men, we don't. We don't have the extra psychological support, you know. And this is the problem. I'm supposed to do this, do that, do this, do this because I'm a man, and then I have to push myself to save you. You know, if you're, you know what I'm saying. If you save yourself, you get the glorification. If I save you, oh, you're supposed to do that. You're a man. You know, so yeah. So I just want I wanted to interject off that. I wasn't trying to turn. I'm not trying to change it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I mean, but I wasn't trying to open. I was being non-biased at the same time. But go
You
ahead.
open that door, brother, so I'm gonna jump on that, brother. I'm gonna jump. I'm
Absolutely.
gonna
That's
get
definitely
there.
yeah.
You heard me? But I want to say because I'm transitioning. I'm in Pennsylvania, right? And there's a crazy thing about it. I'm a father of two sons, two boys. As I told you before, my entomologist, and also my other one said he wanted to be a scientist or a doctor. A very very intelligent 6-year-old, very very intelligent.
Ah,
Reading. He's about to go to
wow.
he's going to the first grade. But I was saying to myself, I'm on this. I'm sorry for that because I've been in this country, as you can tell before I have an accent. I've been in this country. I've been in this country straight through right now for like the last 13 years, and I was kind of having that notion I want to be independent. Not saying independent, but trying to do whatever the case might be. But I found myself searching for a village. Like I found myself searching for a village because you know the whole concept. It takes a village to raise a child, and I find myself searching for a village from from Florida to Georgia, from Georgia to New York, from no from Florida to Georgia, from Georgia to Hawaii, from Hawaii to New York, from New York now to Pennsylvania, Philly, whatever the case might be. And then I'm about to relocate back to Georgia, back to my tribe, right? And not to say it never dawned on me, but I'm like I'm unstable. I'm being a parent. I'm unstable. I'm teaching my children how to be unstable, unpredictable. Say unpredictable, but yeah, unpredictable with your attitude and what's the foundations. I feel like that's very very key in terms of foundation. But I came to the conclusion that like now more than ever, like I need a foundation. I need a solid foundation. I need a building spot, a building block. You know what I'm saying? Teaching them stability because I can't like a lot of people like I told Holy earlier, I said I can lecture you in terms of what you need to go and get, or I can go ahead and I can show you. I can show you how to get there, how I achieve this. But I say all I just say in terms of stability, like I need stability in terms of I need my village. I need my village. That's one because I got two boys, and guess what? They gonna emulate me. They emulate me. They emulate me. They do what it is. You know what I'm saying? My little 6-year-old. I say five. My 6-year-old. He just like he copies me and say certain things and whatever else the case may be. I was like, yo, that's a thrill or whatever else the case may be. But anyway, back to what I was saying though. I'm sorry for going on topic a little bit, but back to what I was saying, right? Like
Right.
in this new time, in this new age, right, brother? $100,000, especially with me being a father of two. I feel like that's okay money, and with me with the possibility of me looking to finish off my village means have a wife or whatever else the case, have a wife.
Right.
I feel like $100,000 is going to like I'm going to belly in this economy. I'm going to barely survive with that. And I know some people survive with $20,000, and some people who survive with $20,000, they have multiple kids. Some of them have multiple kids, or they're young children. You know what I'm saying that don't necessarily have no bills. How do you feel about making make some sacrifices for yourself in terms of maybe working one or two, three jobs to gain some form of financial stability? Like sacrificing yourself, like willing yourself. I gotta work two, three jobs because guess what? $20,000 no $20,000 a year, that ain't gonna pay nothing. That ain't gonna do nothing. Unless I'm home living with mommy, doing nothing, that ain't gonna do nothing for me. How do you feel like sacrificing now to benefit you for the later?
Yeah, that means you if you surviving off 20K, either you now I ain't gonna lie, in Georgia, you can survive off 20K a year where I'm from. You could get I remember I told you I was in an apartment, I was in a studio apartment, and I was paying less than $200 a month, but I was, I was in the, I was in that side of the city.
Mm-hmm.
I was in that side of the city. So people knocking on your door asking, do you got some money? And you got to check them, like, don't come to my door asking me for no money. Like, strangers walking on the street, they see your door open and they knock on the door like, hey, you got some change? I'm like, man, don't come to my door asking for no change, man. I don't want to have I don't want to have to put nothing. I don't want to have to put no iron on your shoulder. All right. Like, look, but anyway, but yeah, but but you know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, when you paying rent that cheap, then yeah, you gonna live on that side of the town if most likely, unless you got roommates and stuff, and you live in the upscale, you got roommates and stuff like that. But other than that, but hey, but that's how the that but I believe if you want to live in a higher echelon of living, then you should strive to make at least 3 bands a month. At least 3 bands a month if you trying to live live in Georgia, that is. If you live in Georgia, then yeah, like 3 bands a month. If you live like in a yeah, yeah. So if you can do 36K a year, you know, like if I was back driving trucks over the road, I'll probably be, if I was doing a first entry level position, then it'll probably be like 48. You know what I'm saying? But if you got your own, like if you driving for a company and you out there on the road, then you can do 108K a year. You know what I'm saying? So I think we should find a job that's very lucrative and stick to that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you got 2 or 3 jobs and it's good for you and it's lucrative for you, whatever is lucrative for
Mm-hmm.
you. Like for me,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Like doing these, like working for the city was straight. You know what I'm saying? Like doing ride share is decent if you going out, you know what I'm saying? If you just but I'll say strive to make at least 3 to 5K a year, 3 to 5K a month, you know, somewhere
Mm-hmm.
around there or more. If you could do
Mm-hmm.
8K, if you could do 8K a month, that's perfect. Because that's gonna
Yes.
get you that's gonna get you where you trying to be. It will ain't
Yes.
no two bands a week. That'll get you to where you trying to go.
Oh yeah, 2 bands a week. That's almost close to 100. That's like 80 something thousand. Yeah. You said eight
No, two
bands a
no
month.
two no two bands a week is over 100,000. Yeah, because 52 weeks in a year.
Oh yes, 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 yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah, that's
yes.
how that's how value man right there.
Yeah. Cause I'm like, yo, I'm like, 1 second. I'm like, yeah, that's what we need, brother. That's what, like, listen to me. That's exactly what we need. You feel me? Yeah, that's what we need. Like, if I'm being honest with you, that's what we need. Yeah, that's 104. My apologies. That's what we need in
Yeah.
terms of this in this economy, how things is, because the cost of living is just rising higher and higher. It's just rising higher and higher, and it's like, yeah, ain't like the ends ain't justifying the means. You know what I'm saying? Because once upon a time, $100,000 a year is like, you know what I'm saying? That's like
If
that's good.
if
That's
it's
go ahead.
very livable if you can do 15 a week. 1,500 a week is very livable, even if you have children. It probably be a little tight if you got children, but if you
Mm-hmm.
don't have children, then that's actually very good. You know,
Mm-hmm.
um, because if I went back to drive trucks right now, 1,500 a week, that's that's a given.
Mm-hmm.
1,500. You know what I'm saying? Like so, yeah.
Yes, big brother. I want to say, go ahead, brother. Hit me with your last question.
Here's your last question. Okay, my last question, and is black owned businesses profitable in the black community? Are they profitable? And not just here in America. I know this is brothers in America, but
Mm-hmm.
in your home country, and in West Africa, where wherever, like what I'm saying, like, is it lucrative to have for things to be black owned? What I'm saying. Now, of course, in Africa, I think just about everything is black owned.
Mm-hmm.
you
Mm-hmm.
know,
So,
but
so it's in the Caribbean, but we definitely have some foreign entities. We definitely have some foreign
yes, I
entities.
Yes, yes, I know you
Especially
do.
now the rise on the Asians. We have a lot of foreign entities, brother. A lot
Yes,
of
I was thinking
foreign
about the Chinese.
major.
I was thinking. Go ahead.
Yes, yes, yes. What you
Yeah,
said just now, yes. No, I'm saying
yeah,
the Asians, they are
yeah,
loaning the whole world money. You know what I'm saying? So they in their back pockets. They
yeah.
are in, yeah.
Yes, sir.
But you said how I- personally, brother, I feel like we compete with everybody. We compete with the best. I feel as if we're innovators of everything, of the language. Whether in the Caribbean, we speak different from other people. We cook different from other people, from other races. We do everything in our own unique blend. You know what I'm saying? Here in America, I hear, and not even to be a race thing. I hear white people speak, and I hear African Americans speak, and I'm like, it's different, but we sound different. Now you might have some white people who probably grew up around black people like all their life and emulate that, but naturally, like by nature, in nature, that ain't how it is. So I feel like we can do just about everything. Most of us don't feel like we have that ability or our power because we don't have the ability or power because we don't so often see stuff like this happening. Like we don't see a bunch of prosperous black owned businesses. Like we don't see no lucrative or no prosperous black owned bank, economic hub, no black owned KFC or Louisiana Popeyes or whatever else. It's a black face, but that ain't a black owned. You know what I'm saying? We don't see it to be like, okay, cool. We can go ahead, we can generate the same thing. We can generate the same form of income, this wealth. So I feel like it's very much so. But I feel like again, we have to instill that. We have to instill that because I like I'm sorry, after COVID-19, brother. After COVID-19 happened, I seen a lot of everybody got the PPP loans and so forth, and there's a lot of black businesses going, but people just was rushing to get the money and they didn't put forward much effort, just doing it quick fix. You know what I'm saying? I seen a lot of businesses, brothers them cutting hair, um, brothers them opening car washes, brothers them detailing this, brothers them doing landscaping and so forth. Ain't a lot of like how was it high end white collar jobs that we're taking. We're just mostly doing the blue collar grunt work. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's good because it spark off a dominoes effect. It sparks off a domino. Like I see this one prospering. Guess what? I'm gonna do the same thing too. Not to say competing, but I feel like the more we challenge each other, the more we push each other, the further and the higher we gonna reach. But I feel like it's very because they're going to teach the little children. Like I like that our President Obama became the president. Just a little bit, just before you pass judgment, just to tell the children that yo, you could go ahead, you could be the president. You could go ahead, you can be, what I'm saying, you could be Tiger Woods or so forth. Just that our heights is we can rise above what the status quo is. We can go above and beyond the status quo. You know what I'm saying? So I like this, but I feel like in our community, we gotta push, we gotta sit here, we gotta talk to the elders, we gotta talk to the community. Like, yo, fam, like we gonna stop having these drug dealers them on the corner. Wink, wink, wink of the video you sent me earlier. We gonna stop having these drug dealers on these corner. When are we gonna? when
Yeah,
are we?
a video of you, a video of you talking about it. Yeah.
Children, have our children out here are not trying to excel to anything or looking at higher expectations. When are we going to go ahead and push forward that effort and let them see, like, we're not just talking it? Because one of the greatest hypocrisy our parents told us was to do as I say, not as I do. But then we're children. We learn by seeing. I want you to give me concrete evidence of what you're talking about. So I feel like that would like I've seen it like it's gonna be very profitable, brother. I we could man, I be seeing ladies them do their hair. I'm like, golly, like doing some crazy like all of this. Not even saying that, making like designing stuff like seamstress. Like you back in the days, brother, you would see an alteration shop, shoe shine and stuff everywhere. Now they're obsolete right now. I've been seeing like now you have Asian people here in Pennsylvania and then also in New York. I see Asian alteration shop like seamstress. They're doing that now. All the black owned stores is gone. It's gone with doing the alteration and the shoe shining and so forth. Like that used to be a thing to pay the little quarter, but that's back in the days. I don't. but just to see it, you know what I'm saying, and trying to learn how to. Me trying to when I see my elder doing, like go using all the cream and the water and stuff, and just like shining up the shoes and so forth. That used to be like a motivation. I'd be like, yo, when I was young, I was like, yo, I want to be a shoe shine man because that joint looks cool. See some old beat up shoes and do, and they don't see it. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's very, very. It would definitely boost our courage. Maybe some of our sisters, damn, who our sisters and our brothers, it will give them like more to strive for. You know what I'm saying? For us to excel and push ourselves to motivate ourselves to be more, brother. I feel like it was definitely impact us, our black owned business, brother, like how it was with our Black Wall Street, brother. I feel like that was it. And the only thing that happened is that's from Tucson, Oklahoma. That would have pushed on to another state, and all of us would be on like, yo, we doctors, we lawyers, we this, we have our own practice, our psychologists, we doing all of this, brother, which we are still doing it, but not at a high clip as others. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
I talked for the last 7 minutes. I apologize, brother. You just
No, it's
hit
all
a
good.
topic
No,
that I
it's all
feel
good.
real.
I'm listening. I'm listening, brother. You know what I'm saying? I like to have seen a Black Wall Street expand to other countries. You know, like I would have loved to, you know what I'm saying? Like um you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like this is why, when I communicate with you, you know what I'm saying? Like because a lot of times, you've probably had this before. Remember you told me like some women from some black women from other countries,
Yeah.
they'll judge the, black American man, you know, they'll put like a, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you, you know, for getting to know getting to know black American people and not putting that judgment out there like a lot of people from, you know what I'm saying? Like, um, and I say that to say this. I would love to expand what a Black Wall Street did to other countries, and all of us kind of look at each other the same, and I say, oh, like a lot of, I be, anyway, man, yeah.
Want to get sentimental there, brother. I saw
Yeah.
you. I saw you getting
What
sentimental
do you
there, brother.
mean? What do you mean, brother?
Just like very intrigued, brother, getting a sentimental passion about Black Wall Street and the expansion of it. And
Yeah.
I wanted to say, that was huge. Tucson, Oklahoma. That was huge, man. That was a whole thriving community that's only going to get bigger, and it was all destroyed uh, over jealousy, brother, over jealousy. I
Damn.
feel like that was
Damn.
a great momentum that we had going on. It was only going to strive even more. It could have flourished into something super big, but it stopped there. When it got destroyed, it ended there. But I feel like that was it. I feel like I feel like that's what the youth need. I feel like that's what some adults need. We need that reinforcement, that reassurance that, yo, we can do this. We can, you know what I'm saying? We can conquer the world and then some. But yeah, anything else you want to add, brother?
That's it for me, man. I'm about to get me some good old food, man. I was in the gym for about 2.5 hours, so I'm calm right now. I'm
Yeah.
real calm. I'm about
I
to,
got I gotta stop and get me some weights tomorrow. I gotta stop and get me some weights tomorrow because I'm trying to get them guns too, brother.
yeah.
Trying to
I
get
ain't,
them
I
the
don't got them
guns.
yet. I mean, you more, you probably more solid than I am. I'm trying to get solid, bro. You probably,
Now
you know.
I ain't got no meat on there. I want to join to be like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't
Oh,
got
I
no
feel
meat
you.
there.
I
Yeah.
ain't, I'm trying to, kind of like tone. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get, But anyway, yeah.
God-like physique. Trying to get that God-like physique.
Guy like physique, you taller than me, so you already strong. you know.
Yeah, with family, 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 family. You know the vibe. This is BIA, brothers in America, brothers in America, brothers in America. You like the content? Like, subscribe, follow the page, follow the page. It's the host that does the most. Holy water with a side of green tea, and your brother right there, brother Conscious, brother Leo, brother Conscious. You know the vibe, family. Peace and blessings, family.
Peace and
Salutations.
blessings. Peace and blessings.